Today we discuss the topic of CNC. So CNC it is a very familiar one topic. So computer numerical control machine. It is one of the very high and precision accuracy and machine. For the modern industry, we are using this method of machining process only. So the next one, the history of CNC machine. How the way to CNC machine developed in this process. So in 1955, US Air Force need to develop the machine tool capable of machining complex and it is close tolerance aircraft parts. That's why we have to first inventions of developed by the CNC machine into 1955 and 1959 we are using MIT is the contractor and built the machine for the project as the announced automatic programmed tools by using the APT program languages. Another one is 1960s. We are using the direct numerical control DNC. We have to inverted this element parts we have using the paper tabs and allows to the programs to easily feed and directed to the machine. Then in 1980s, CNC machine is introduced Unix and PC based system and 1997 the PC Windows operating system is attached to the CNC machines. Okay, so these are the histories of CNC machine. So way of training process. So we have three methods of training process in the machine. So like conventional or traditional or say NC and CNC. So conventional or traditional method, it is one of the oldest method. We are using machining operation like shaper and planer or milling and these are the method are using the conventional method. So the conventional means they directly workpiece and the tool they have to contact in between now for them that is called as conventional process. The numerical control machine it is a pre next one invention of the machine. So the numerical control it is one of the machine process to using the method of easily the machining operations carried the comparison of conventional process. So that the numerical machine it should be a largest one and easily it could not operate the operation. So by using the operation like using tap reader and tabs we are using to put the programs and to build the operation by using the numerical control machine. And another one invention of computer numerical control it is a compact one size so we are using easily the process to using computer numerical control method. So these are the way of training process to move over there. So what are the difficult with the conventional machining process? So complex shapes are very difficult to the machine. Then depends on the human skills. Then frequently and repeated measurements are required. Then difficulty to achieve consistency in product quality. Then high change over time. Then less productive hours. Then more scrap is generated. So these are the conventional systems that carried over by the CNC machine. These are the difficulties overcome with the CNC machine easily. So the production is improved and high change over time also are more than more scraps it should be reduced. So these are the difficulties are reduced by using the CNC machine. So this is the introduction for CNC machine. So this general term used for system which control the function of machine tool using coded instruction processed by a computer. Okay, so that is a computer numerical control machines. So for that example of the process, we are using the program using G code and M code. So G means it is a geometrical code and M code it is a miscellaneous codes. So the sequence of operation that the machine must be performed in order to the manufacture of the component that can be produced off a line that always form a machine and either manually or with the aid of the CAD/CAM system. So that program is loaded into the machine, called to the controller. The controller, we are using the AP method. This stage of the program can still edited and simulated using the machine controller keypad or input devices also. So the machine controller process the part program and sends signals in the machine component directly to the machine through the required sequence of operations necessary to the manufacturing of components. Okay, so these are the easy available of the machine operations by using the CNC machine. It is also a very high precision and accuracy we can get of the CNC machines. So examples of computer process we can carry by the CNC machines. So the manual data input to the human program. So that computer program we can aid with the CAD CAM using process, so that we can use and G code and M code by the machine control keyboard to give the input of program. The machine control unit so give the process input to the signals to the machines. So finally, the machine to get the input of operation and run the program easily. That is the concepts we are using from the CNC machine. So numerical control machine, it is one of the programmable automation, which is the process of controlled by the number of letters and symbols. The tools is said as numerically controlled if it is operate in a semi-automatic or automatic cycle as per the instructions transmitted to the coded form. The computer form of program of instructions designed for the particular piece or job. This technology is applied to the various operations like drilling, milling, assembly, and inspections also. So the manufacturing operator give the numerical data that is called as NC code. The numerical codes will be given as the numbers, letters, or symbols. So that numerical controller accept the codes, then drive control unit to give the operations, and finally to get the output of product that is called as a processed part will get of the machine. That is a numerical control machine to be work in process. So computer numerical control machine, it is one of the dedicated computer for used to perform all the basic CNC functions. It should be reduce the functions of NC into CNC. The computer part of program to produce a component is input and stored the computer memory. So it is not capable of NC function, and the information for such as operation instead of the machine tools, that is the program of can be stored in the memory of computer and used in future. The conventional NC machine tools are not much is used these days. So CNC machine tools is widely used due to many new control features available in the machine. So the computer numerical control few diagrams are shown in the machines. So next one are the turning parts of CNC machines. So like this area, it is called as a computer control and it is display system. Then this is chuck. So we are using chuck for magnetic chuck or by using 3-jar chuck or 4-jar chucks. Then another one is tool turret. So tool turret we have using a number of tools. They have to assembled in one portion that is called as a tool turret. Then angle cross sights, so we are using from the machine with attached with the tool turret. So the next one is machine bed. So the machine bed they have to carry it with the movement of the angle cross sights. So in front of to be machine the machine component towards to the motion to using purpose. So the machine bed to be carried with the tailstock finally to connected. So to be want a larger space, we have to easily to hold the purpose. We are using the tailstock. So this is the training parts of the CNC machine. So we can see in the types of CNC machines. So we are using turning center, milling center, vertical machining center, horizontal machining center, then drilling machines, then EDM process and laser cutting machines. So these are the machines are these are the type of CNC machines are seen clearly. computer control system display. So this display are very easily understood for X and Y, X and Y jet operations to fix the process and to move method the computer control operations. That is the display of CNC. So the Turing computer we can use it from the very important uh, operations. Control keys are very important. So like that, turn it on, press F10 to be continued, and also we have to easily to run the process of control software and setup utility and motion setup testing process. So finally, to give the press enter button to select the CNC mode. Also, we have to give the process the instruction to the machine. So the control manual screens converted into three sections: section 1, 2, and 3. So the section 1, 2, and 3 are we are a separation process, that is like messages and machine process and tool process. So these are the three sections control manual screens to be splitted. So first of all, we can see the section 1. So from here, the command and message program and manual data input and in position, then halted positions. So these are the sections we have to given from the section 1 and section 2. So we are using from the machine in on position, from the machine from home, then program into the relative to the part and target and distance. So these are the sections to 2 will give the portion. Then section 3, so it should give the active tool from the process, that is tools, then diameter and length and G code and M code active functions, then number of loops and dwell in the sections, then active features offsets, and also we have to the parts counter and timer. So these are the sections 3 we add in the operations. So the next one, soft keys in the manual keys. So we have using from the help key and programs and the edit in the operation. Then manual data input mode. Then single step mode we are using. Then automatic mode. Then delete if there is any the wrong command will be given. We can use this operation button. We can easily to delete the operation. Then insert command in a line. Then tool offset page. Then handle, that is a active hand wheel. We have to using this operation soft key manual mode. So after that we can give us F10 also we are using the hand wheel. So soft keys in the manual mode when the shift keys is pressed. So like display last 8 messages, then teach mode, then sends machine home, then exist back main menu. That is the operations of soft key manual mode from this case. So next one, alphanumerical keyboard by using the CNC machines. So the most of also double functions of the shift keys is usually use the secondary functions. So alphabetic numbers we are given here. So we already know that G and M it is a very important role. So that is called it should be given as the number alphabetic number is a yellow color, and the clear key it should be the mentioned, and space keys and shift keys and cursor keys and enter keys. Okay, so in between that the number of numerical numbers also will be given. It depends upon that. We give us the rabbit type and feed type and tool and m type m code also. So these are the alphanumerical keyboard will be attached in the CNC machine. The manual panel, so it should be give us the axis select of hand wheel, then axis feed type and the spindle override from the servo rest in between the directions of key for manual. Then emergency stop buttons also we had. So if there is any emergency position at the time we have to using to stop the machine. So this is the manual panel also attached into the machine. The setting tools we are also by the process of F9, F8 and F10. So this process easily to control the spindle speed. So that is the process of machine using in the CNC machine also. So the function keys also we know that X and Y Z axis we have to using the commands by the press of keyboard. So we can command easily to access the command of XYZ at the positions of movement of tool or workpiece. Then preparatory function G code and M code, and the spindle functions of it is key of S key. Then tool command, it is a T command, then enter key, and that shift key. So then arrow key, then finally we can get this alt plus key, that is a clear key. The F1 to F10 keys also we have, it is the keys are the function keys. So these keys are very displays are to be mentioned in the CNC machine. So to F1 to F10 keys we had. So F1 means it is a arrow open around to the desired selection, arrow down and around the desired selection. F3, that is not used in the keys. F4, it is a text change centering the screen to the display program. F5, it is a select to be a record to the cycle. Enter will us do this. F6 re-edits the cycle of program. F7, it is the saving last setup inputs. F8, it is input stays in help. F9, it is goes back the previous help in menu. So F10, it is exist cases. So these are the keys are easily to action of quick action by using the control panels. Okay, so these are the keys are very important role from to the CNC machines. Okay, thank you. We can see in the next.